If you're looking for a pre-cruise hotel in Southampton that's less than 10 minutes walk away from Ocean Terminal, then Ennio's may well be the place for you. As you enter the hotel, and to the left is a bar with plenty of seating. And to the right is one of the most authentic Italian restaurants in the city. And above are 10 boutique hotel rooms. Each of the rooms have a name. We were staying in Veritas. Along with 4 other rooms, it has its own entrance up on the first floor. Please be aware there are no lifts and you have to use this flight of stairs. My first impressions as I walked in was that the room was a good size and it was very well appointed. And all of the rooms at the hotel come with their own ensuite bathroom. And while some may think that the colour scheme's a bit bold, I really liked it. And I can't fault the service at the front desk. The staff we met there were very helpful and friendly. There's an open wardrobe for you to hang up your clothes. And behind that is a thermostat for the room. And there's an umbrella for you to use and then return, or you can even purchase it and take it home. Which was definitely a new concept for me. And below is a safe, which is an ideal size for personal belongings, but not quite big enough for a laptop. And opposite is a full-length mirror so you can check yourself out before you head out. There were 4 pillows and 2 cushions on top of the bed, which itself was really comfortable. And I didn't hear any outside noise coming into the room either. On the nightstand to the left, there's a phone and a pair of complimentary slippers. And there's also a list of emergency numbers should you need to call any of them. There aren't any members of staff at the hotel on site overnight. And on the opposite side is a lamp, a light switch, a wireless phone charger and a box of tissues, which all sits on top of this nightstand with another pair of slippers. And I will say that the wireless phone charger really did impress me. And there can't be many hotels that have a Grade 1 listed building right outside the back. These are the remains of Canute's Palace, which is a Norman merchant's house dating back from the late 12th century. There's a mirror and lamp above this desk and a chair, and the hairdryer is contained in the top of the 4 drawers. And while the wine does come at an additional charge, the mineral water is free. There's a kettle, a coffee maker, 2 mugs, 2 cups and a tea service above the fridge. And there's a good selection of teas, coffees and biscuits to choose from. There's a mini bar inside the fridge which contains beers, wines, spirits and soft drinks too. But just to say, I think the price for the drinks was actually pretty expensive. Well, you are on holiday, so maybe consider splashing out. Heading into the bathroom, and there's this large walk-in shower. The bathroom itself is a really good size and all the walls are tiled. And next to that is the all-important loo. The bathroom shower controls were easy to use and the water pressure was really good. And there's also an alcove for you to store your toiletries. and the basin has a small mirror, some face cloths and some hand towels. And there's also a selection of complimentary White Company toiletries. And hanging over the heated rail is a couple of really fluffy bath towels. And there are also a couple of bathrobes hanging up behind the door. My only negative point about the bathroom is that there must have been a boiler behind the walls and it was quite noisy early in the morning. Something to be aware of is that breakfast is included with the price of the room if you book direct with a hotel, which was a pretty good deal considering I'd only paid £145 for the one night stay. And as you can see, there was plenty of choice. I started off with an orange juice and a cappuccino. And I decided to go for the classic full English breakfast, which was all cooked to perfection and only took a few minutes to arrive. My other half went for the eggs Florentine. Now let's just check out those eggs. And yes, they're absolutely perfect. And we also had some baked beans and some toast. What a perfect way to start the day. Please be aware there's some limited off-street parking at the rear of the hotel for £10 a night. If you're looking for somewhere to park for the duration of your cruise, then the Eastgate Street car park is definitely worth looking at. It's only a couple of minutes away, it's locked overnight and works out to be £39 for a week's parking here. And if you're waiting for a taxi to take you to one of the terminals, why not check out the Watergate Tower ruin, which is right next door. Built in the early 14th century, this was part of the walls that surrounded the medieval town of Southampton. And while our ship was going to be returning to Ocean Terminal, it was actually departing from the Queen Elizabeth II. But even so, the taxi ride was only £8. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on.